Good morning and a very, very warm welcome to each one of you on this Wednesday. I wish us all a lot of learning, and I hope you're taking your learnings forward by going into your literature, whatever you're reading, and adapting that in real life, because that is a key to transforming. Just listening to the chapters or the books and not doing that is not really helpful. So please take it forward. Without further ado, let's have the picture programming. Ma'am, let's have the music on. Yes, I'm a winner. Left leg in the front, right in the back. Yes, we are all winners in this beautiful lives of ours. Rina has raised her hand to read. Ma'am, let's have the first book on for the day. Luke Cottimo's Magic Weight Loss Pill.
Should I start, Prachi?
Today we talk about the power. Yes, today we talk about the power of power number 40, 500 in short. It's all about how are we supposed to have this half a liter of water and how is it making a difference to us. Already, some of us have been doing this already. We've also got the water heaters. But let's read about this to understand the deep down science. Please go for it, Rina.
Yeah. You have heard every nutritionist, doctor, and magazine telling you of the importance of water in your body. But I would like to delve deeper into the subject and examine some of the research being conducted across Australia and the United States called water induced thermogenesis. Research has shown that drinking 500 ml of water at a temperature between 22 and 37 degrees has the ability to raise your metabolic rate by almost 30 to 40%. By drinking, I don't mean gulping it all down in one go, but finishing it in about 2 to 3 minutes. The thermogenic effect is a result of your body trying to warm up the 500 ml of water you drink. The increase in metabolism depends on your body type and how big and heavy you are. It happens within 10 minutes of drinking the water and continues for almost 1 hour after doing so. The number of calories burned won't be huge, but it will improve the body's fat burning ability. The
So,
key
like,
point
yeah, please read it.
the key point is that the water should be at the right temperature. A lot of people drink cold water thinking that this will burn more calories as the body has to produce more energy to warm up cold water. But the cold water shocks your organs and slows down your digestion. Thus, it isn't a good idea to drink a lot of cold water throughout the day. There is a direct connection between your brain and water. The hypothalamus is the master gland of the body and the interface between your hormones, endocrine system, and nervous system. If there's any drop in water content, it affects your hypothalamus, which affects your hormonal balance and nervous system. One of the main jobs of the hypothalamus is to regulate appetite and cravings. Inadequate water in the body can create unnecessary cravings and make you eat more. When your water contains a lot of caffeine, sugar, salt, or preservatives, such as in sugar rich or aerated drinks, you are drinking water, but all of it does not get absorbed. Plain water, which is rich in minerals or with lemon or other fruits infused in it, adds the mineral content that improves absorption of the water. Communication between cells is based on the fluids in your body. The base of all fluids is water. Thus, even a 1% drop in water in the body impacts the communication between billions of cells, which can affect everything from hormone production to detoxification of your organs. Your genes expect not just energy, but also information to carry out innumerable reactions in your body. This information is received from food and water in the form of vitamins and minerals.
So let's understand water is the most essential in our bodies. A lot of us eat food not knowing that we are actually not hungry, but we are thirsty. So when you have a desire to eat something, firstly just drink a glass of water and see if you're comfortable with that or not. 90% of the times when you've had water, you allow it to, like, you don't gulp it down, you sip it sip by sip. Mostly your body is ready to say that I don't need food. That's how our body is. But we are unnecessarily having a lot of food. Secondly, our water is very important in our body. Why? It's also coming through your vegetables, it's also coming through your teas, caffeines, coffees, a lot of it. But these are also depleting your water. Like caffeine tends to suck on your water content in the body. So please remember to go a little low on them. Plain water, which is, we talked about the power of infusion of water. Whether you're infusing it with fruit or with vegetables, it's very, very important that we go for it. So remember to take this. These thermogenic water, this we talked about. If you really want to push your calories, accelerate your metabolism, and just go to the next level to burn your calories, it's akin to doing workout in the gym when your body is all warm. So try these shots. They're really, really, really powerful. A cue for me to start them again because they had all stopped. Let's turn the page.
Most of us confuse thirst for
Rishi,
hunger. You eat more thinking you're
come
hungry,
to the.
and then your insulin levels increase to act on the raised blood sugar levels. So the next time you are hungry, think back to when you last drank water. I have done a little calculation wherein if you wake up and drink 1 liter of water in the morning, 500 ml in the afternoon, about 30 minutes before lunch, 500 ml in the evening, about 30 minutes before dinner. That way you'll have consumed 2 liters. I would add 500 ml more before an evening snack at about 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and then consider about the 500 ml that is sipped throughout the day, which makes it a total of 3 liters every day. If you can exercise a lot, you should consume more water. This way, you can integrate this tip into your daily schedule. I have mentioned 30 minutes before meals as I had earlier explained why you shouldn't have water for at least 30 minutes before eating. If you think you'll forget, you can use apps to remind yourself. Keep water with you throughout the day. There should be a bottle with you wherever you go so that you remember to stay hydrated. Just remember not to mix it with your food and don't overdo it.
So let's understand that the 3 liters of water is mandatory in our body because we do need that much of water. Secondly, a lot of principal theories go that when you're losing weight, about 5% of your weight should be equivalent to water. So if you're 50 kilos, you need to have 2.5 liters. But people who are thinner, the water level is a little higher. So 3 kilos is minimum. And as you go up, you keep going up. Chug your water, sip your water, go step by step, and remember that your calculations are all in your mind. But if you wake up to 500 ml of water, you're flushing out a lot of toxins. Keep having water interspersed the way Luke Cottino tells us. And this way, and try not to have too much of water after your sunset because your body is ready to sleep. And then you don't want to be troubled by going to the loo in the middle of the night. This is how beautiful it is. 30 minutes is a gap between your dinner time, your basically any meal time, because water and food should not confuse with each other. You need right digestion for both of them. So invest in this routine and you will really have a great time. Let's turn the book to The Power of Subconscious Mind. Thank you, Ina, for leading so beautifully. Amazing.
Thank you,
Arushi,
Sachi.
you can read tomorrow, darling. If you volunteer, you have to volunteer first thing in the morning so that you can read all the 3 books. The other day, you were the first one to volunteer, so I welcome you for the second and third book. Thank you. All right. So let's understand what is this all about. Yesterday, we spoke about the very beautiful power of age, the power of spirit, how we can always be young. So this is how today we will talk about ourself again. And please continue reading.
Be your age. A motion picture writer, writer in Hollywood told me that he had to write scripts which would cater to the 12-year-old mind. This is a tragic state of affairs if the great masses of people are expected to become emotionally and spiritually mature. It means that the emphasis is placed on youth in spite of the fact that youth stands for inexperience, lack of discernment, and hasty judgment. I can keep up with the best of them. I am now thinking of a man, 65 years of age, who is frantically to keep young. He swims with young men every Sunday, goes on long hikes, plays tennis, and boasts of his prowess and physical powers, saying, "Look, I can keep up with the best of them." He should remember the great truth. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Diets, exercises, and games of all kinds will not keep this man young. It is necessary for him to observe that he grows old or remains young in, in accordance with the process of thinking. Your subconscious mind is conditioned by your thoughts. If your thoughts are constantly on the beautiful, the noble, the good, you will remain young regardless of the chronological years.
So this is very important, and we've discussed this in detail before, that what we're eating, what exercises we're doing, what games we are playing, all this helps us to remain young. If you're mentally young, physically you're bound to be young. It's all about your thoughts. Age isn't a number. Age is all in the mind. If you think I can do it, you can do it in any which age. You have so many examples of people at an old age running marathons, winning prizes for things just because they think they're young. That's how it is. Let's read The Fear of Old Age.
Job said, "The thing which I greatly fear is come upon me." There are many people who fear old age and are uncertain about the future because they anticipate mental and physical deterioration as the years advance. What they think and feel come to pass. You grow old when you lose interest in your life, when you cease to dream, to hunger after new truths, and to search for new worlds to conquer. When your mind is open to new ideas, new interests, and when you raise the curtain and let in the sunshine and inspiration of new truths of life and the universe, you will be young and vital.
So, isn't it beautiful that when we grow old, at times we lose interest in life? But when we try to dream again, when we have the hunger to do something new, and when new stuff is coming our way, and we're ready to conquer, we have a new passion, we have a new zest, we have new ideas, we have new interests, and that's when we're going to be young again. So the crux is always be in the process of learning. Always remember that you're here to evolve, find your purpose again and again and again. I don't know why I feel we've done all of this yesterday. Didn't we have to start with this? He graduated to a better job. Prankaram, I think you confused. I don't know. I feel girls and boys is okay. I get a few messages. Yeah, that's what even I thought. Even I written that down, but ma'am started that page. So yeah. So please go on to the page number 246, Priyanka ma'am. If possible, write down where we start from, so that we can be not losing our time. We've done all of this yesterday. Even I thought so, but I've done it so many times that I was confused. So he graduated to a better job is where we start from.
He
Yes. So
graduated
here,
to a better job. An executive who lives near me was forced to retire a few months ago because he had reached the age of 65. He said to me, "I look upon my retirement as a promotion from kindergarten to the first grade." He philosophized in this manner. He said that when we left high school, he went up the ladder by going to college. He realized this was a step forward in his education and understanding of life in general. Likewise, he added, now he could do the things he had always wanted to do, and therefore his retirement was still another step forward on the ladder of life and wisdom. He came to the wise conclusion that he was no longer going to concentrate on making a living. Now he was going to give all his attention to living life. He was an amateur photographer and he took additional courses on the subject. He took a trip around the world and took movies of famous places. He now lectures before various groups, lodges, and clubs and is in popular demand. There are countless ways of taking an interest in something worthwhile outside yourself. Become enthusiastic over new creative ideas. Make spiritual progress and continue to learn and to grow. In this manner, you remain young in heart because you are hungering and thirsting after new truths, and your body will reflect your thinking at all times.
so our bodies are a reflection of what we think. The life is a reflection of what we think. It's a mirror. Whatever we think is what we see. If you're complimenting a person, I suppose you have that art in you. If you're complaining about a person, it's about you have that thing in you. If you're hungry, if you're thirsty for life, to live a life which is beautiful, new discoveries, new truths, your mind will reflect exactly that. And that's how you'll become younger and very, very important to become spiritually aware, which we are doing. Spiritually, all of us are inching closer and closer to our own original self. This book is making us so amazing. So please remember, this life is a continuous process of learning and growing. If we become stagnant, no, I've learned enough, I've grown enough, now is not the time. No, don't do that. Continue to learn, continue to read. Every single day, something new should come your way. Invest in books, whether Kindle versions or whatever. I always believe in a hard copy because you can always flip to the book. On a Kindle version, you're again taxing your, your eyes so much. Let's understand the next story about you must be a producer and not a prisoner of society. Society is something don't give too much of regard to. We all are living in this world about kuch to log kahenge ki logo kaam nahi kiya hai na. That's what people keep doing and telling everyone. They have no other job, they're jobless, and they're just going to keep telling you. Be careful of what your family is saying, make them understand your bit, but society, don't become a prisoner. Let's understand this story.
The newspapers are taking cognizance of the fact that the voting population of the elderly in California elections is increasing by leaps and bounds. This means that their voices will be heard in the legislature of the state and also in the halls of Congress. I believe there will be enacted a federal law prohibiting employers from discrimination against men and women because of age. A man of 65 years may be younger mentally, physically, and physiologically than many men at 30. It is stupid and ridiculous to tell a man he cannot be hired because he is over 40. It is like saying to him that he is ready for the scrap heap or the junk pile. What is a man of 40 or over to do? Must he bury his talents and hide his light under a bushel? Men who are deprived and prevented from working because of age must be sustained by government treasuries at country, state, and federal levels. The many organizations who refuse to hire them and benefit from their wisdom and experience will be taxed to support them. There is a form of financial suicide. Man is here to enjoy the fruit of his labor, and he is here to be a producer and not a prisoner of the society which compels him to idleness. Man's body slows down gradually as he advances through the years, but his conscious mind can be made much more active, alert, alive, and quickened by the inspiration from his subconscious mind. His mind in reality never grows old. Job said, "Oh, that I were as in months past, as in the days when God preserved me, when his candle shined upon my head, and when by his light I walked through the darkness, as I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of God was upon my tabernacle."
Mind is body make and also is the way think. I don't know how many of you have people have observed. There are some people who get stuck at a particular age. They don't seem to age beyond that. Like, they're 60, and even if you meet 70, unchanging, there's no change because you're just the same. It hasn't aged. Because why? Because they are into adhyatm, they are into reading, they are into spirituality, they are into life, they're living life with a purpose, and they have some activity which keeps them going on. Be it horticulture, be it organic farming, be it painting, be it something, be it writing, something keeps them busy. When you are subconsciously intertwined to having a leading a life of wonderful activities, wonderful new beginnings, that's when you realize that conscious mind adapts. Conscious mind becomes more active, more alert. It's ready to give you the acceleration you require in your life. And when you do that, you're inspirational because you are learning something new, following something new, and you're just growing also. And believe you me, when you're doing that, money will automatically come. Money is never the main concern. The main concern is your passion. When you make your passion to profession, money will automatically flow. So don't flow after money. Don't flow into your ikigai, flow into what you are like to do. When you do, it's just cakewalk. Don't but a again is just a number. Let's talk about the secret of youth.
To recapture the days of your youth, feel the miraculous healing, self renewing power of your subconscious mind moving through your whole being. Know and feel that you are inspired, lifted up, rejuvenated, revitalized, and recharged spiritually. You can bubble over with enthusiasm and joy as in the days of your youth. for the simple reason that you can always mentally and emotionally recapture the joyous state. The candle which shines upon your head is divine intelligence and reveals to you everything you need to know. It enables you to affirm the presence of your good regardless of appearances. You walk by the guidance of your subconscious mind because you know that the dawn appears and the shadows flee away. Instead of
So the
saying,
wonderful. Enjoy
Prachi, your voice
whatever
is
this was. Right
cracking.
now you're in 30s. Remember something. I'm sorry, this is what best I can do. I can't change the net. Okay, please continue.
Get a vision. Instead of saying, I am old, say, I am wise in the way of the divine life. Don't let the corporation, newspapers, or statistics hold the picture before you of old age, declining years, decrepitude, senility, and uselessness. Reject it, for it is a lie. Refuse to be hypnotized by such propaganda. Affirm life, not death. Get a vision of yourself as happy, radiant, successful, serene, and powerful.
Yes, please continue.
Your mind does not grow old. Former President Herbert Hoover, now 88 years old, is very active and is performing monumental work. I interviewed him a few years ago in his suite at the Waldorf Astoria, New York City. I found him healthy, happy, vigorous, and full of life and enthusiasm. He was keeping several secretaries busy, handling his correspondence, and was himself writing books of a political and historical nature. Like all great men, I found him affable, genial, amiable, loving, and the most understanding. His mental acumen and sagacity gave me the thrill of a lifetime. He is a deeply religious man and is full of faith in the God and in the triumph of the eternal truth of life. He was subjected to a barrage of criticism and condemnation in the years of the Great Depression, but he weathered the storm and did not grow old in hatred, resentment, ill will, and bitterness. On the contrary, he went into the silence of his soul and communing with the divine presence within him, he found the peace, which is the power at the heart of God.
How wonderful, right? So, if you are so amiable, if you're so energetic, if you're so full of life, how can you ever grow old? If people who are magnetic in their personality, people who are always ready to learn something new, people who are ready to pass on the energy to others, people who are not into criticism, people who are only into applause, applauding life, people appreciating, such people are going to go stronger and stronger and stronger. And people, on the contrary, whoever they are, if they're resenting, this person did this, life did this to me, this didn't happen my way, I don't like that person, I hate that person, I can't tolerate that person, I don't like his vibes, I don't want to do this for him. If you're bitter, what will happen? Negativity, right? You will be brooding in, brooding in, brooding in. And that negativity will show as your freckles, your age lines, it will show as pigmentation, it will show as excess weight, because negativity brings negativity. So, mentally, if you're not complimenting people and you're looking at their fault finding, is your nature, then, my dear, wake up to reality. If you're finding faults, life will find faults in you. So wake up to reality. Remember that you have only to count your blessings. When you count your blessings repeatedly again after again and again and again, your life is going to be nothing short of a blessing. Remember in the power of that ultimate, he or she or it, universe is there for you. It has your back. So don't doubt it. Be there. Don't grow old, grow young. Have adorn that I've grown younger by 2 years or by another year. I'm now 79. Instead of saying, Oh, now I'm 79 years old. I'm 70. I'm young at 79. Say that. And let your children also know that mom and dad are reverse aging. They're there for us. They're ready to talk about our crushes, our infatuations, our hormone changes. They're not there to reprimand us. Become a friend rather than a parent. Have parenting also in a different way. When you're approachable, life becomes approachable. So be that. Let's read the next story.
His mind active at 99. My father learned the French language at 65 years of age and became an authority on it at 70. He made a study of Gaelic when he was over 60 and became an acknowledged and famous teacher of the subject. He assisted my sister in a school of higher learning and continued to do so until he passed away at 99. His mind was as clear at 99 as it was when he was 20. Moreover, his handwriting and his reasoning powers had improved with age. Truly, you are as old as you think and feel.
How wonderful. Come on, let's move to the next story. We need our senior citizens.
Marcus Phocas Cato, the Roman patriot, learned Greek at 80. Madame Ernestine Schumann, King, the great German American contralto, reached the pinnacle of her musical success after she became a grandmother. It is wonderful to behold the accomplishments of the oldsters. General Douglas, Mark Arthur, Harry Truman, General Dwight David Eisenhower, and American financier Bernard Baruch are interesting, active, and contributing their talents and wisdom to the world. The Greek philosopher Socrates learned to play musical instruments when he was 80 years old. Michelangelo was painting his greatest canvas at 80. At 80, Kios Simonides won the prize for poetry. Johann van Goethe finished Faust, and Leopold von Ranke commenced his history of the world when he finished at 92.
How
Alfred Ten-
inspirational to know that these men who've been great philosophers, great writers, great authors, great painters, they all have started late. They all have started late and created a mark. So why should age be ever a barrier for any one of us? Why should we look at retiring ever? Why should we start talking the language that, this is my retirement plan? Why? Why should you have the feeling to retire anytime? This is because you're hearing from people retirement mein aisa hota hai, waisa hota, this is my plan. Why can't you live life purposefully? Yes, I'm not saying hold on to your business reins in case you're growing older. Pass it to the young generation. Let them do it. Be there for them as a mentor, a guide. But why say retiring? Find something new, whether it's whatever is your calling, find it. Live your life magnificently. Let's read further.
Alfred Tennyson wrote a magnificent poem, Walking the Bar, at 83. Isaac Newton was hard at work close to 85. At 88, John Wesley was directing, preaching, and guiding Methodism. We have several men of 95 years who come to my lectures and they tell me they are in a better health now than they were at 20. Let us place our senior citizens in high places and give them every opportunity to bring forth the flowers of paradise. If you are retired, get interested in the laws of life and the wonders of your subconscious mind. Do something you have always wanted to do. Study new subjects and investigate new ideas. Pray as follows. As the heart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. Psalm
Very,
42:1.
very simple. Whenever you have a point where you are disinterested in life, when you don't know what's now coming your way, start thinking about what you missed as a child. Louise Hay became a dancer in her 60s. All along in her childhood, she was told that she's got two left feet, she can't dance. There were people who start singing later. There are people who start painting later. There are people who start finding their purpose later. They start reaching out to maybe teaching. Whatever it is, find something new. Don't be stuck in your life of waking up in the morning, sending children to school, grandchildren, children to school, colleges, wherever, ordering your servants around what to cook, what not to cook, and then again the evening comes and it's all over. Make your day progressive. Find yourself some purpose. You're not here to just tell your staff what to do, what not to do, look after your children and your husband. Is that your only duty? You are meant for greater things. Find your life and don't be stuck in the past. You've lost a loved one. Okay, fine, move on. How can you be stuck in something that's no longer there? You can't see the person right now because the person is no longer there mortally. But the person is always there, he's always immortal. If you invite on his energy, he'll anyways be there. But you're so stuck in life that you can't get out of it. You want to finish your negativity and you say, I want to start becoming a new person, I want to be a new leaf, but you're not ready. You're stuck. Because now with your new ideas, I want to be a new leaf. I want to start something new. How do I do that? How do I finish my past? It takes time. What's the rush? It takes time to understand. Please remember, most of you were not spiritual when you joined this course.
Mm.
Most of you did not believe in magic. Some of you did. I'm not saying that all of you didn't. But now, when you're coming to a platform where new learning is coming your way, new facts are opening for you, become ready. Why are you being stuck? Every morning we do a chant, I'm open and receptive to all the goodness in the universe. Why is that happening? Because you are ready. You're opening yourself and you're being ready. That abundance comes my way, goodness comes my way, learning comes my way. And I find the answers. A lot of you are reaching out to me. And there's an utter sense of confusion. I'm not going to again name. People are utterly confused. They're asking the universe for cues, not knowing what they are asking. If you will be like a jalebi going round and round in the universe will also do the same, right? It happened with one of you, and you know that. You asked a cue, and what you got back is really funny. So that lady, she got a reply back from the universe as a thing, and what you're seeking out is a cue that you have from the universe. Something like that she wrote to me. And I was like, oh my God, universe is full of wit, yeah? This lady is confused, and the universe is telling her, okay, it's confusion, be thy yours. So please be sure of your questions. Firstly, come to the session not with tension. Come to the session with a mind which is smiling. Oh, today what will I learn new? What's going to come my way? Come with an enthusiasm and don't judge yourself. मुझे समझ में नहीं आया तो read again. How does it matter? You already have access to the sessions. Go through them again. But don't judge yourself and don't be in a rush. Okay, this I want to do now. Okay, now what? How do I do it? Give it time. Shraddha, patience, saburi. Faith and patience is very, very important. If you have faith and patience, the world can move. So remember, whether you're aging now from like 1 month, 2 months with me or further, you have got to learn. You've got to introspect. You've got to reflect. There's a reason why we have a book on reflections. Because you're supposed to take back your learning, reflect upon it, about life, about yourself, not just about the chapter. What more did you evolve and grow up as? Yesterday, Radhika called. She had major breakthroughs. She could see the angels everywhere. Secondly, she's getting some major breakthroughs in her business life also. More power to you. Great, amazing. But I feel that there's no need for you all to reach out to me on a personal number. You may know me, yes, correct. But please reach out on a forum like this when you have everyone share there. I don't want to say and be rude. Guys, I have a very well planned life. I'm trying to balance between everything, and I'm very happy to do that. Now, when I have a seva bhav of 10% morning and evening, that's enough for me, I feel. I'm there to mentor, but when you put in messages like, I really wish to speak to you, I can't say no. But let me tell you, if you want a long story, the long time with me, it's not going to happen. Even if I have time, I will not allow it to happen. I don't want to sway. I've got to balance. And I want to teach you all that. Just because now you're in the session with me does not mean that you are going to flow and be talking to each other. Talk to me when you're in real confusion. And even then, it's not required. Ask your subconscious mind. Don't just call up for nothing. These days, I'm having calls from people who are super confused in life. They don't know where they are. So sometimes I feel, are they even a part of my morning sessions? Are they even learning? They're jumping the gun. Now what? Now what? Now what? Move on step by step. So please, everyone, I am a coach. Yes, I'm not denying it. I am there to answer your questions if required, but what questions are you asking? First, be sure of what questions are you asking. You yourself are in a full confusion state. You have no idea. And people who want to share your breakthroughs, this platform is there. Share it here. I'll be very happy. Other people will be very happy. You have your platforms like Facebook, you have your platforms like WhatsApp. Like yesterday, Shraddha shared. She never shared with me directly. She shared straight away in the group. Fantastic. More power to her. That's how we should be, an inspiration to one another and to ourselves. Let's move on to the last section, the fruits of old age.
His flesh shall be fresher than a child's. He shall return to the days of his youth. Old age really means the contemplation of the truths of God from the highest standpoint. Realize that you are on an endless journey, a series of important steps in the ceaseless, tireless, endless ocean of life. Then, with the promise, you will say, they shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing. But the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. You are a child, a son of the infinite life, which knows no end, and you are a child of eternity.
So please understand these last lines. You are a child of the infinite life. Life is there for you infinitely. You're a child that knows no end. There's nothing stopping you. You're limitless. And you're a child of eternity, always going to go on forever and ever, ever. Now, when you realize that your life is an endless journey and you want to make it worthwhile, you're going to be learning, growing, yes. Apart from that, what else? The most important steps in your life, ceaseless, tireless, endless oceans of life. Don't stop yourself, don't tire yourself. Always be enthusiastic, live your life purposefully. And then, when you are on this traversing this path, remember some virtues that you must adopt. Joy, always be joyful. Aha, I got this breakthrough. Amazing, more power to me. Buck up, amazing. Love. Somebody is loving you, maybe your child, maybe your family. Wow, I'm in love. Thankful. Peace. Always be peaceful. Whatever I've learned is great. I'm at peace because I'm loving and growing life. When you're anxious, you can't grow. When you're peaceful, you can grow because you're ready for new information. Patience is very important. You guys have come to me for 1-to-1 days, yeah? That's it. It's 4 months. And you've lived your life for 30, 40 years. At least be now patient. You do expect miracles to happen in these 1-to-1 days? Of course, miracles are happening. But can you change completely? Yes, you can change. But how? Firstly, patience. Secondly, pondering your sankalp, finding what your purpose, asking, believing, receiving. At least do this much. If you still don't get breakthroughs, come to me. Firstly, be open. Don't be blocked. Be gentle on yourself. Okay, fine. I've had this journey. Now, next is what? Be good to yourself and to others. Above all, have faith in the Almighty and life. When you are following this path, you're going to be very successful. There's no doubt about that. Because this is law and this is the law of universe, and you're going to be following it. Now we'll summarize this entire chapter beautifully with the profitable pointers. And please read for us. And with this, we'll conclude this beautiful book. All right, Rima, please read.
Yeah. Patience, kindness, love, goodwill, joy, happiness, wisdom, and understanding are qualities which never grow old. Cultivate them and express them, and remain young in mind and body.
So
2.
please remember, we are supposed to cultivate these habits. We are born with them, but they are sometimes they've been pushed down in our body. Our mind has had so much of clutter that these beautiful virtues have been pushed down, but you're born with them. So now is the time to recultivate them or cultivate them. Most importantly, after cultivation, start expressing. If I have a breakthrough with patience, I express that, I was patient and now this is what I got. Wow. If I was kind to somebody and now I've use a kindness, wow, I was kind, this is what happened. Learn to express, learn to reflect. The more you express, the more you reflect, whatever language. You're not good in English, it's fine. Write locally. Expression is important. And even if you're not good in English, so what? Who cares who? You're able to manage, right? Which is fantastic. Write in broken English, but expression is important. This way, you'll be always young, not only in your body, but also in your mind, because you're always evolving. Remember to create a brand value of yourself. Oh, he or she, what goodwill in the market, yeah? Amazing. What a joy, what a joyful person. What a happy person. She or he always understands, yeah? Never judges. Such a pleasure to be with the person. Even children, who are you judging? What are you doing all the time? Gyan saga about? Just because you're a parent, you will always keep nagging or what? Why? Let the child grow old. Just say, beta, had you done this, it would have been lovely. Maybe this is the right way. But yeah, you know better. I'll leave it on to you. I know whatever you will do, you'll be successful. Motivate them, encourage them, boost them. Don't become a Gyan Mata, Gyan Pita. They are also Gyani souls. Today you've become a parent, yesterday you may have been a child. So please remember your soul journey. Remember now you know about souls. Point number two.
Yeah. Some research physicians say that the neurotic fear of the effects of time may well be the cause of premature aging. 3. Age is not the flight of years, it is the dawn of wisdom in the mind of man. 4. The most productive years of your life can be from 65 to 95. 5. Welcoming the advanced years. It means you are moving higher on the path of life which has no end. 6. God is life, and that is your life now. Life is self renewing, eternal, and indestructible, and is the reality of all men. You live forever because your life is God's life.
So your
7.
life is God's life, and your life is also advancing day by day, minute by minute. But remember, we are moving on a higher path in life, and higher path is limitless. So don't limit yourself. Keep learning, keep growing. Don't let the numbers hold you down. Whatever age you're in, don't let that. Life is self-renewing. It will renew. Your body also renews in 11 months. So what are you fearing? Just go live your life wonderfully. Yeah? What's the fear? Now let's talk about, now this is something which a lot of you have hangups about. Number 7. Please read this very, very carefully. Especially Poonam Agarwal, Rajni ji, and a couple of people who've lost their loved ones. This is something you are stuck now. Please read about this.
Evidence of survival after death is overwhelming. Study proceedings of Physical Research
Psychical.
Society, Psychical Research Society of Great Britain and America in your library. The work is based on the scientific research by outstanding scientists for over 75 years.
So please remember, your loved ones have just physically gone away from you. And everyone came for a purpose. Why are you mourning again and again and again and making yourself sad? Even the souls want to move on. Yeah, even they're having a party in the heavens above. Why are you pulling them down again and again and again? If they want to guide you, they'll automatically find a way. But you have to be open and receptive. Just because I lost Rishi, he was the apple pie of my eyes, the only brother, the only boy in 3 generations. My nieces just said that he's the only mamu. Parents had only son. Grandparents had the only grandson or son or whatever. I had the only brother. Does that mean that my life stops and I keep mourning about Rishi? No. You've got to move on. He had a purpose. He's moved on. I know if his energy is there, I'll invite him. Just because you've lost a parent, just because you've lost a sibling, does not mean that you keep craving for them again and again and again. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't crave. I care for a bear hug of his, but so what? There is evidence that Rishi is alive. Maybe not physically, but he's alive. Poonam, your dad didn't come and meet you because he's happy in his own world. Souls who are happy don't want to come back and again guide you. They'll come to you one instance and tell you that this is okay, you're on the right path. That's it. If you expect them to be there for you, always guiding, it will not happen. So stop craving for that. Release them, release yourself. You have to move on. The people who don't move on can never grow in this life as well. When we are stuck, whether it's about a loved one or whether it's about a concept in life, we can never move on. So if there's a blockage in a road and you don't want the blockage to go away, you can see the blockage, but you don't want to remove that blockage away. Can you move on? Can your car move on in the highway? It can't. You will be there for months, years until someone comes and removes it. All I'm trying to do is trying to push that blockage out of your body, out of your mind. But ultimately, the last effort has to be yours. You have to help me in pushing that blockage out. If I'm pushing and you're just letting it be there, nothing will work, my dear. So everyone who's not being able to get over deaths, you're not being able to grow. People are surviving, but they're not growing. So remember, there's a reason why you've gone through that loss. Evolve, study deeper. If you don't, I have sent pictures and book of books, which are very beautiful. Go for those books, read those books, and find your answers. Believe you me, Adhyatm is the only thing that will help you grow in person and life. Point number 8.
You cannot see your mind, but you know you have a mind. You cannot see spirit, but you know that the spirit of the game, the spirit of the artist, the spirit of the musician, and the spirit of the speaker is real. Likewise, the spirit of goodness, truth, and beauty moving in your mind and heart are real. You cannot see life, but you know you are alive. Old age may be called the contemplation of the truths of God from the highest standpoint. The joys of old age are greater than those of youth. Your mind is engaged in spiritual and mental athletics. Nature slows down your body so that you may have the opportunity to meditate on things divine. 10.
This is very important to understand that nature will slow down your body. Yes, it will. If you're ready for the body to slow down, the nature will slow down. But the joys of old age are far, far, far more than the young age. So people who start saying, in our young days we did this, now we can't do it. Sorry, wake up. You can do much more now. Don't let nature slow you down. Don't let your opportunities getting missed, whichever were there. Now you've learned meditation. Now you've learned about divine life. Please use your knowledge. Grow older beautifully. Stop thinking about the past. Oh, this I did, now I can't. It's all in the mind. Point number 10.
We do not count a man's years until he has nothing else to count. Your faith and convictions are not subject to decay. 11. You are as young as you think you are. You are as strong as you think you are. You are as useful as you think you are. You are as young as your thoughts. 12. Your gray hairs are an asset. You are not selling your gray hair. You are selling your talents, abilities, and wisdom, which you have garnered through the years.
So people
13.
who are trying to find a job or some kind of an opening at a growing older and say, I have 20 years of experience. Please don't sell your gray hair. What you're selling further is your talent, your ability. Don't talk to them about age. Then probably you will not even be taken. If you tell them that I'm very young, I'm 42-year-old young, I'm 62-year-old young, and this is what I have, and this is what I want to work with you. Yes, the job is yours. Let's read further.
Diets. 13. Diets and exercises won't keep you young. As a man thinketh, so is he.
Firstly, no diet in the world works. Mindful diet works. Whatever you want to eat, eat. Just be mindful, have moderation, and have gratitude. When you eat your food, be grateful to your food. Just love your food and see whatever excess is not required by my body will get flushed out. And that's how you'll have the perfect body that you want. Yes, let's read further.
14. Fear of old age can bring about physical and mental deterioration. The thing I greatly feared has come upon me. 15. You grow old when you cease to dream and when you lose interest in life. You grow old if you are irritable, procrastinating, petulant, and cantankerous. Fill your mind with the truths of God and radiate the sunshine on His love. This is youth.
So when you're
16.
irritating, when you're just so irritable, when you're just unnecessarily harping, jumping from one point to another, so cantankerous, you're not able to contain yourself. You're just all the time in a mode of, being irritating, being complaining. Then you will not be able to grow old beautifully. What you're doing is losing interest in your life. But if you fill your mind with all things good, you will become the beautiful sunshine that God has actually made you out to be. 16.
Look ahead, for at all times you are gazing into infinite life. 17. Your retirement is a new venture. Tap up new studies and new interests. You can now do the things you always wanted to do. Sorry.
No problem. Bless you.
When you were so busy making a living, give your attention to living life. 18. Become a producer and not a prisoner of society. Don't hide your light under a bushel. 19. The secret of youth is love, joy, inner peace, and laughter. In Him there is fullness of joy. In Him there is no darkness at all. 20. You are needed. Some of the great philosophers, artists, scientists, writers, and other accomplished their greatest work after they were 80 years old. 21. The fruits of old age are love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. 22. You are a son of infinite life which knows no end. You are a child of eternity. You are wonderful.
You are absolutely magical and wonderful. So this book may have come to an end officially, but the points of power in this book, the summary, is something I would request each one of you to start reading. Maybe read 5 points, reflect upon them, and another five. This book is not for you to forget. This book is to tell you that there is so much of power in your subconscious mind, and that you are the power. What's stopping you? Because you're unstoppable. Thank you so much, Reena, for reading such beautifully this magical book. Priyanka ma'am, let's move on to
Thank you.
Shiatsu in Ikigai. Yes, thank you, Reena. Today we've been exposing you. The book has been exposing you to a lot of forms of exercises. Today it's going to take us to Shiatsu. Let's understand what is this. It's a Japanese form of exercising, and let's see what is it all about. Please read it.
Shiatsu, created in Japan in the early 20th century, principally for the treatment of arthritis, Shiatsu also works on energy flow through the application of pressure with the thumbs and the palms of the hands. In combination with stretching and breathing exercises, it seeks to create an equilibrium among the different elements of the body. It is not important that a Tao in have a name, is imitating something, or is engraved in jade. What is important is the technique and the essence of what is really practiced. Stretching and contracting, bending and lifting of the head, stepping, lying down, resting or standing, walking or stepping slowly, screaming or breathing. Everything can be a Tao in. Better, breathe better, live longer. The book Ziyu Zen Shisu, known in the West as 10 books on the cultivation of perfection, dates back to the 13th century and is a compendium of materials from diverse sources on developing the mind and body. It quotes, amongst others, the
So
celebrated
wait a
Chinese
minute.
doctor. Yeah,
One second. Reena, Kuldeep ji wants me to
yeah.
elaborate. So Kuldeep ji, it's nothing rocket science. It's different forms of treatments, exercises which we are being exposed to. So if you know about the pressure point therapy, if you've seen Sujok and all those kind of things, Shiatsu is also a science of healing. And now it's more for the joints. Wherever we have pains in our joints, it's meant for that. it is all about energy. So chi, the energy is there in our entire body. How are we supposed to use a chi from one point to another? So somebody will put something here on top, it will not be touching me, but they'll be healing me. So it's when this is done, it's along with a lot of therapies. Like they'll tell you to breathe in a particular fashion, they'll tell you to stretch in a particular fashion. This entire exercise is about balancing the five elements in our body along with energy. And that's how they heal. A lot of Chinese and Japanese sciences of healing do not touch the person, even Indian. A lot of things are there where they don't touch you, they're just going to heal you with energy. This is how the shiatsu is. It's just about being there spiritually in your mind, body, and spirit, and letting the healer work on you with his energy, using your energy and balancing it. It's very, very simple, and that's how it is used. So it's a lot of all your joints are moving. You know, your neck, your elbows, wherever your joints are, because this is about arthritis principally. Let's read Breathe Better, Live Longer. First paragraph you've done. Please continue.
Yeah, yeah. It quotes, amongst others, the celebrated Chinese doctor and essayist Sun Simiao, who lived during the 6th century. Sun Simi was a proponent of a technique called the six healing sounds, which involves the coordination of movement, breathing, and pronouncing sounds with the purpose of bringing our souls to a place of calm. The six sounds are Zu, pronounced like sh, with a deep sigh, which is associated with the liver. A, pronounced like her, with a yawn, which is associated with the heart. C, pronounced like sir, with a slow exhale, which is associated with the lungs. Chui, pronounced like chew, with a forcible exhale, which is associated with the kidneys. Who, pronounced like who, which is associated with the spleen. Z, pronounced like she, which connects the whole body.
So this is the Japanese way of talking. It's got their alphabets, the way they pronounce. It's that is the fundamental, the basis of this healing. So that's how they use and they align your body. So please understand the six elements which they're really working on. Your liver, which we detox, a lot of our detox, our heart, which is growing every single day, our lungs, which are breathing every single day, our spleen, which is a backbone and so important for our being. I mean, not it's literally backbone, like backbone of our body. And remember that the more we are allowing our body to grow. We have to be sensible. We have to be in the know-how that our body is evolving. And finally, it's going to be the entire body. Together, this is healed. And that's how it goes about. Next, on to the next page.
The following poem by Sun Simi Miao offers clues about how to live well according to the season. It reminds us of the importance of breathing and suggests that as we breathe, we visualize the organs associated with each of the healing sounds. In spring, breathe Zu for clear eyes, and so wood can aid your liver. In summer, reach for He so that heart and fire can be at peace. In fall, breathe Sea to stabilize and gather metal, keeping the lungs moist. For the kidneys, next, breathe Chui and see your inner waters calm. The triple heater needs your Z to expel all heat and trouble. In all four seasons, take deep breaths so your spleen can process food. And of course, avoid exhaling noisily. Don't let even your own ears hear you. The practice is most excellent and will help preserve your divine elixir.
So we have an elixir flowing in our lives, elixir of life. And this is what is happening when we are respecting our body. When we are staying away from processed food, we're taking deep breaths, when we are avoiding any kind of noise pollution around us, when we are able to listen to ourselves internally, when we're able to preserve ourselves, when we can go inside, stay calm, and meditate, and when we can keep our lungs beautiful by doing the pranayams or whatever, you are going to be at peace because your body is responding to you in the most amazing fashion. This is how life is, and this is how we're supposed to create our bodies with a lot of love. Why am I saying create? Yes, He has created our bodies. But remember, you are the creator for the next 11 months. Whatever you're doing with your body is your new body making. So ultimately, you've been born with something, but this is how it is. Now, let's read this last paragraph.
It might feel confusing to be presented with all the Eastern traditions we have introduced in this chapter. The takeaway is that they all combine a physical exercise with an awareness of your breath. These two components, movement and breath, help us to bring our consciousness in line with our body instead of allowing our mind to be carried away by the sea of daily worries. Most of the time, we are just not aware enough of our breathing.
So, I'm telling you one thing, whenever the book comes out where we talk about this, so people who are right now following any one of these examples and losing weight would be writing an article very soon. One form that you like it, are you losing weight, are you gaining weight, are you gaining happiness, you're all going to lose weight in a very very big way. The minute you align with your life, the minute you're working out, you are going to lose weight very beautifully. Tomorrow we will talk about life, we will talk about the challenges, we will talk about stress, how it worries us, how it ages us, and we'll also talk about wabi sabi. It's a beautiful science, and tomorrow is a brand new day with the chapter number 9 coming our way. Until then, stay tuned and we will now go for the blessing of the day. So, Priyanka ma'am, let's go for it. Thank you, Reena. You were magical in all the 3 books. And now I'd like a volunteer for the heart
Thank you,
part.
Praj.
Kuldeep ji, I don't sleep in the day. I do a power nap, and that's for about 10 minutes. Automatically, I conquer for 10 minutes. Night, I sleep for about 5 to 6 hours. I don't need more because I meditate for about 2 hours a day. So meditation, 1 hour of sleep is equal to 4 hours. So Reena, thank you once again. You were saying and I was just talking, so it overlaps.
Nice.
So thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. Can I have a hand raise for this beautiful new thing? So yeah, opening to the new. This is so important. We just talked about opening, right? When we have blockages and we want to open ourselves, we want to learn, you have to be ready to open to the new. Fear comes from not trusting the process of life to be there for you. When you fear that this will not go my way, that's when a lot of problems come. Remember, the next time you're frightened, say, I trust the process of life to take care of me. So whether you're sick, whether you're going through a challenge, whether there's something which is very, very, it's just confusing you, it's testing you, something is coming your way. Just say everything is okay. If I'm falling sick, it's for a reason. If I've lost somebody, it's for a reason. If I'm finding this challenge, it's for a reason. If I'm finding a breakthrough, it's for a reason. The minute you say, I trust my life to take care of me, or I love the processes of the life to take care of me, everything will be beautiful for you. Because same experience, when you are taking an attitude of doubt or fear, will not be as beneficial vis-a-vis when you're saying that I'm grateful for the experience. When you're opening yourself to new learnings, life will become much more magical. Today's heart thought is beautiful. All my experiences are right for me. Sangeeta, I already have Ankita reading for me, so she will be reading any minute. Ankita, welcome back. I hope you get healthy very, very, very soon. This probably is
Yes,
a message
thank
for you.
you.
Oh, God bless. Please read it.
Fear comes from not trusting the process of life to be there for you. The next time you're frightened, say, I trust the process of life to take care of me. All my experiences are right for me. We have been going through doors since the moment we were born. That was a big door and a big change. We came to this planet to experience life this particular time around. We chose our parents, and we have been through many doors since then. We came equipped with everything within us that we need to live this life fully and richly. We have all the wisdom, we have all the knowledge, we have all the abilities and all the talents. We have all the love and all the emotions that we need. Life is here to support us and take care of us. And we need to know that trust that it is so. Doors are constantly closing and constantly opening. And if we stay centered in ourselves, then we are always safe no matter which doorway we pass through. Even when we pass through the last doorway on this planet, it is not the end. It is the beginning of another new adventure. So let us know that we are always safe. It is all right to experience change. And today is a new day. We will have many wonderful new experiences. We are loved, we are safe, and so it is.
How wonderful. Thank you, Ankita, for reading so beautifully. So, again, we repeat ourselves that how wonderful life is. There are doors in the walkway of our life. We are knocking them, we are opening them. Some are already open for them, and all we have to do is walk in. But each door is coming to our life with a purpose of teaching us something. Now, when you're experiencing something like a death, when you're experiencing something like a major sickness, or you're experiencing some kind of a negative emotion, even this is important for your growth. Because until this comes in your life, you probably need to learn some lesson out of it. So please, whenever you go through a challenge, see what is it that you gained out of it? Why is it that you needed to go through this experience? What is it that's coming your way? So I'll tell you something. When mom lost Rishi, she was not a spiritual person at all. I kept telling her for 13, 14 years, Ma, get into Gita Ji, get into Vedanta, get into this, get into that. I was spiritual very much. She said, no, 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 it's not my calling. I can't do it. And now, because she got the knock and shock of life, my mom is becoming more spiritual day by day. She's become a healer. She's reflecting on life. She can even meet my brother. So sometimes life gives you experiences for your betterment. It could be as much as losing. It could be as much as maybe gaining some weight, maybe having some kind of an ailment, maybe some dis-ease, maybe losing something very precious, because it's there for a reason. So please remember, we are the people who've chosen this life. Now you start saying, "Mere saath aisa kyun hua?" Sorry, don't say that. Because when you were a soul, when you hadn't reincarnated, you'd chosen your life. So remember, you have all the wisdom, you have all the knowledge, you have all the infinite intelligence within you. All you have to do is tune into your subconscious mind, find the right answer, knowing, trusting that life is for you. It's constantly opening new doors to yourself. It's telling you to please align, to please be balanced, to please love life beautifully. And life is an adventure. Every day is an adventure. With this, we come to the conclusion of today's chapter because today is beautiful day. It's a new day, and many, many wonderful new experiences are coming our way. Why? Because we are loved, because we are safe, and that's how it is. So thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am, for showcasing all the books. We'll go on to a meditation. And again, I'm repeating, we need to reflect upon our learnings. We need to see where we are. Just coming in the morning for an hour and a half is great. I'm not saying it's not, but that's 50% work done. Rest 50% is your reflection. You're intertwining those learnings into your everyday habit, into your everyday lifestyle. That's when you'll be a winner because you'll say, "Oh yes, I learned this and I followed this, and this is the breakthrough." And then when you share the breakthrough, that's magical. Let's sit down quietly, our back straight. Let's not slouch. Let's be straight. Our feet firmly placed on the ground, our hands in a Gyan Mudra kept comfortably on our thighs. No stress, just flow. Your eyes slightly closed, your, your smile that you're wearing on your face is so beautiful. So keep that smile on. And let's breathe deep. Let's inhale, hold, and exhale. Once more, inhale, Hold. And release. The last time for this morning. Inhale. Hold. And release. Life is wonderful. Life is a blessing. Life is a celebration. Let's celebrate each day with something new. Let's count our blessings. Because every time we count our blessings, we are going to the next level. The more we thank, the more reasons we get to thank. The more we give, the more we get. So remember that our life is for us. It has our back. It flows for us in only the right direction. Whatever is coming our way is for our growth, is for our learning. So anything negative that happens in your life, think, why has it come? Count the 10 blessings that will be eventually coming your way just because you've had that major obstacle. But remember to embrace the obstacle and move it ever so gently. Remember, it's a new curve. We're here for a purpose. Let's find our purpose. Let's become active mentally, physically, and bodily. Let's start moving every hour. Let's forget the sedentary lifestyle. If your work commands it, go for it. But remember the Pomodoro timer. Every now and then, get up, stretch, relax, give your body that movement. Energize yourself. That is very, very important. Remember to thank life, for it is beautiful. Remember to thank the universe when your manifestation comes true. Acknowledge the manifestation. Acknowledge gratitude. Acknowledge people around you. Never forget your roots. Today you're here for a purpose, for a reason. The person who introduced you, thank the person. Thank these beautiful authors who are changing our life with their teachings every single day. We are so thankful to them. How about thanking Zoom, the platform? How wonderful. How about thanking the internet? We logged on from all parts of the world. And how wonderfully the session goes by. How wonderful. Let's never remember to thank our teachers who open the session for us every morning, who flip the books, move from one to another so seamlessly. So let's thank Ritesh sir and our Priyanka ma'am. Aren't we blessed? So many blessings to count. Aren't we blessed that our assignments are made in time, our MIS scores are made in time, and they're circulated? What a real blessing. If we are accountable for what we do, if we celebrate life every single day, if we get inspired and we continue to inspire our Sangha, imagine how wonderfully we'll all grow. Because our life is meant to grow. We're meant to learn. We're meant to unfold new paths that we're traversing on. The golden rule of life is to live life beautifully with a heart of gold. Let your soul get richer. Let your heart grow. Just keep counting the blessings. Stay away from any negative feeling zone. Stop criticizing. Stop analyzing too much. Celebrate life. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Let's bend our heads in gratitude toward Janani Janmabhoomi, our Mother Earth, our planet Earth. Dear Mother Earth, thank you for allowing our roots to grow in you. We can feel that we are more solid in our foundation. The roots have taken good center stage. They've had the grip. No matter what happens, we're going to be like the willow tree. We'll flow in whatever direction. Nothing will take us off from our roots because now we're deep rooted. Our learnings are so strong. They've kept us stable, centered, balanced. They've kept us compassionate, kind, loving. Who can stop us? Who can uproot us? No one. Because we are the power. It's all thanks to you for nourishing us with so much of love and care. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, thank you for taking all the fears from my body away. Thank you for flushing my weight out so easily. Thank you for taking away all the extra fat that my body no longer needs because I am protected by the divinity. I don't need this weight as food, as protection layer. No, I don't. So I'm ready to dispel it. And here it goes, bit by bit, into Mother Earth, never to be found ever again. I'm so grateful to you, Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's bring our eyes at the eye level, eyes still closed, and thank our wonderful life. I thank you, dear life, for being so amazing. Thank you for showing me all the downs. They were my reality check because I knew now I had to count 10 blessings, 10 learnings, 10 takeaways. And thank you for showing me all the ups. They were really magical. Today, with all the life lessons and experiences, I stand tall. And so it is. I can't wait to lead my life because I am creating it this very moment. Whatever I want, I get because I create it to the best of my knowledge. I am abundant, blessed, and I'm growing. And all things good for my goodness, for my higher best, are coming my way so easily, seamlessly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look up at the heavens above, open our hands in gratitude, and thank our universe for having our backs. Thank you, Cosmos, Divinity, angels and guardians, for showing us the path, for giving us new breakthroughs. We are truly blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your hands at the heart level, spread wide. I am open and receptive to all the goodness in the universe. I am open, receptive to all the abundance in the universe. And so it is. Whatever is meant for me will come for me. I am no obstacle because I am open and receptive. And so it is. Now let's close our hands together in gratitude next to our heart and energize them together. Today, we will express our gratitude towards our body. Touch from your head, dear crown chakra, dear conscious subconscious mind, dear scalp, dear hair. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear face, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my eyes, my cheekbones, my jawline, my nose, my mouth, my tongue, my teeth, my saliva, my chin, my ears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My neck, thank you, thank you, thank you. My food pipe, my shoulders, bless them, thank them. Biceps, elbow, lower arms, wrists, thumbs, fingers, nails, bless you, thank you. Upper back, middle back, lower back, spinal cord, hips, bless you, thank you. Come back up to our lungs, bless you, thank you, for you give us so much of oxygen and air and life. My heart, thank you for beating so beautifully. I love you. My liver, thank you for becoming cleaner, squeakier, better. My stomach, thank you for shrinking. Thank you for going to your optimum best. My intestines, thank you for processing the food so easily and flushing it all out. My gallbladder and my kidneys, my uterus, my excretory organs, thank you for being in unison and working for my body. Thank you, excretory organs. Thank you, sexual organs. Thank you, dear thighs, for taking the beautiful weight of my body. Thank you, my knees. Thank you, my calves. Bless you. Thank you, my ankles. Thank you, my feet, nails, nails, fingers. Come back up. Hands on the heart level. Thank you, dear trillions of cells in my body, muscles, tissue, fiber, blood circulation system, and above all, the skin that protects me. I'm truly grateful to each one of you for working unconditionally and for giving me the optimum health. Thank you for the gift of health. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, bless yourselves, thank yourselves, wear us your smile, and feel the love, blessings of abundance, and bless each one of your Sangha Mitra, including yourselves. Alona and Salish blessings, Prachi blessings, Nisha Shah blessings, Pratima Ji blessings, Richa blessings, Poonam blessings, Kiran blessings, Shilpa blessings, Mudita blessings, Kuldeep Ji blessings, Sneha blessings, Shweta blessings, Archana blessings, Shelly blessings, Akshay blessings, Sushma Ji blessings, Shalu blessings, Monica blessings, Sapna blessings, Payal blessings, Alifia blessings, Nitika blessings, Neha blessings, Ayushi, I recognize your backdrop, so I blessings, Meenakshi blessings, Mudita blessings, Reena blessings, Ankita blessings, Radhika blessings, Dipali blessings, Meenakshi blessings, Reema blessings, Ankita blessings, Neelam blessings, Monish blessings, Kirti blessings, Kavita blessings. There's a face which is going down and a face with hand in the front I can't recognize. So blessings your way, Kuldeep Ji blessings. So everyone, now that's Sunita. So please, when I'm blessing, at least let me see your face because I will know who you are. Sangeeta, blessings for you. So everyone, thank you so much. Ritesh sir, Priyanka ma'am, Amrita ma'am, and Sanjay sir, blessings for you. Thank you for being part of our sessions. Blessings Neha, Arushi, Puneet, Ashima, and Pramila ji. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for joining this beautiful morning. And any questions or shall we meet tomorrow morning? Today, I'll be on the way to the factory. I leave at 7. I'll be there by hopefully by 9:15, 9:30. I leave back at about 2, be back by 4:30. So if there's something, please message me. But again, I repeat, you are the best question and you are the best answer. Your question is from a conscious mind, and your subconscious mind has all the answers, even that I don't have. But you're happy to call me. But when you call me, please be sure of your questions. Don't go round and round and round. I can't guide you if not transparent. You have issues, but you don't want to open up. How do I guide you? So please remember that. You have breakthroughs, share them here. I would appreciate them here than sharing with me on a one-to-one because I know the life is becoming magical for each one of you. So thank you, everyone.